Hey, how do you feel about do you remember 21st of, like, on that day when people post that? And
that guy who sings the song? What is that?
No, it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, but I'm saying you know how sometimes people will post it being on that day, on September 21st?
Yeah, but there's a guy who makes videos where like he's like every year he releases him doing that song.
Oh, I
but
don't
it's
know.
like very elaborate. It's like this incredible feat.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that guy.
I would go for it. There's such little to enjoy in this world right now.
It makes me think that a way to get a hit song would maybe just talk about a date, you know, like do a whole music catalog of dates. You know?
So be like, it is 9/11, September 11th. I didn't forget.
9/11.
Don't forget.
I won't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that date needs one. It's more about like innocuous dates. You know, like September 21st. Do you remember the 21st? Like it's a, you know.
Or like,
oh wait, is that the end of summer though? Is that why that song is created like that? Is September 21st the end of summer?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
It definitely feels like we clicked into the end of summer. What I think what's smart is phone numbers like 867-5309. You know that number?
Yeah.
That song?
Yeah.
I do shows where I do a punchline with that, and there's sometimes where the audience does not get it, and I go, oh boy.
Because they're too young?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
But then that phone number will sell like online. Whoever gets that number randomly then gets to sell it for $60,000.
Wow.
Because it would be nice, unless it leaked, but it would be nice if you were saying to someone, hey, give me a call. Oh, let me get a pen. No need. 867-5309.
Yeah.
What other, can you, all the dates, what are the dates ones? I'm trying to think other songs that have dates. There's a Green Day song, Take Me Back When September Ends.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I got the lyrics wrong.
Yeah.
But it's something like that. July 4th, Christmas. Is there another just random day?
I'm December 24th, 9 p.m.
Eastern Standard. All right, can we have a competition?
Okay.
I want to have a competition with that song. Let's keep going.
Okay.
See who doesn't remember first.
Okay. Ready?
December 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From here on in, I shoot without a script. See if anything comes of it instead of that old shit. First shot, Roger.
Okay, yeah.
Tuning the Fender guitar he hasn't played in a year. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You're the Rent
Let's
head.
do that with every Rent song.
Okay.
Okay.
Will I lose my dignity?
That's too slow. Let's do. What's the? Oh, I know the song. The one with Angel.
Which one?
Oh my God. All right. I want to find the first line.
Today for you, tomorrow for me.
Today for you, tomorrow. But then the fast part.
I don't know any of that.
This Nikita, Evita, just wouldn't shut up. I said
I never liked Angel.
You never liked Angel?
It's kind of annoying.
I don't know if you can say that.
I mean, everyone in Rent is kind of annoying, you know? I don't know. I felt like at a certain point, I didn't like the songs of Angels that much. And I never was moved when they died. I wasn't.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I wasn't.
You thought they had it coming?
No, but I just didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything when Mimi died either.
Even when he goes, Mimi. Well, she comes back to life.
I don't know.
I mean, that's even like, I remember when I was more of like a believer and nice things, but when Mimi came back to life and was like, and I saw you and you were mooing, I'm like, now you've lost. The musical's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Just die.
See, I feel like I was most moved at when they all sang Will I Lose My Dignity.
That's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? The fight. After the funeral, after Angel's funeral, there's a big fight.
Between who?
All of them. It's like the big fight. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up. So you need to talk while I look it up.
When did you first see Rent?
I saw it. Oh God, I saw it in high school.
In Broadway?
On Broadway.
Okay.
My mom took me, and I was always like, I really struggle when people are singing at the same time, and I lose track.
Okay.
I just lose track, and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I said to my mom, I somehow got through the first act of Rent, and didn't hear that AIDS was part of it.
Oh my God.
And my mom was like, no, he has AIDS. That's why. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
And I just like wasn't good enough at like hearing it. Maybe 8th grade. I saw that. I saw Spring Awakening. But Rent, it was cool. It was fun.
I saw it when I was like 12 or 13 when it was like the 90s still, you know? I saw it.
Yeah.
And I had a cousin who also has my name who took me, and he was a little older. He is older than me. But he worked in the city. He had like a nice suite. We stayed in a nice like suite in Midtown. And he took me, and it was just funny to be with an adult. And I think he's more conservative.
Really?
But he was so sweet to take me to this and be like, I just remember him being like kind of shocked, being like, oh, whoa, you know, there's an orgy and there's things.
We could do that song. Yeah. Hot, sweat, sweat,
I don't
sweet.
Remember that one?
Wet. Wait. Okay, let me look up. Wait, that is that's the one that like I think we did in college, but it starts with that and then it goes into AIDS. It really goes. I'm pretty sure it goes like from
They're
that
all
song.
under a condom too, right? They were all kind of like under a condom.
Yeah, I think the idea being like they need to put the condom around, not be under it. I think so. Wait, I want to find this goddamn song. I should tell you. I should tell you. I would do.
No.
Okay, here's my reality show.
Time, another place. That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, that's what we'll do. You be Roger.
See, I think I only know what I just did. I don't think I know anything else.
Okay. Oh, fuck, damn it. I know it's.
Need to give up.
No. Shut up. Just keep. Okay, Halloween. I found the song. This is the conversation.
I don't know Halloween. I would have skipped these ones when I was listening, I think.
Okay.
You know?
What's another song?
I mean,
Rent was so special, and it's one of those things. Sometimes the most special thing, it's gonna become dated so quick, and that's just art, baby.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I mean, yeah, you're right. At the time, what they were saying and talking about, and the fact that they were swearing and talking about sex, that's kind of crazy for musical theater at the time. You know,
it's hard to know. I wonder if there were people in that scene at the time who were like,
there's a million good shows that didn't make it. You know, that were.
But can you imagine? You know that he died. He had Marfans.
Did he?
This is the thing that Liam knows, my opener, because he has Marfans.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he had some degree of Marfans. I don't know if degree is the correct term, but something happened with his heart, and there's a very specific way you're supposed to handle it that they didn't, because they didn't know he had Marfans, or like the doctor doing it.
Oh.
And if they had known, might have lived.
Yeah.
But I cannot imagine what. First of all, when you're growing up, part of you like, oh, he must have died of AIDS. Clearly, that's
what I thought. Growing up,
but the idea that
dying before it opened, you also like how much of an impact did that have on like the whole story of it? You know,
sure, but
not to take away. No,
sure,
not to take away from the thing, but I do think there's like that is like a wild kind of, you know.
I've talked about where Idina Menzel, that was her first breakout role, and then Renee, I forget her name now, Sherry Renee Scott replaced her. And she has this thing in her monologue where she goes, moo with me, moo. Yeah. And Idina was so popular. And this is back where people like went viral, like in an organic way. It wasn't just on Instagram. And Sherry Renee Scott was so hated, I guess, by some people that when she said moo with me, people go, boo.
Oh, no.
Boo.
Why?
Yeah.
You
only booed when Angel sang and said, I have AIDS. You said, boo.
No, wait, what's Idina Menzel played what? What part in that? Maureen?
Maureen, yeah.
She shows the butt.
The Tango Maureen. That's the worst song in it, but go.
Remember the butt?
What's the butt?
She shows her butt.
She shows her butt.
I remember that.
I remember.
She moons.
I remember Leah Michelle showing her boob. I'll tell you that.
In what?
Spring Awakening.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I
didn't see it.
Yeah, she showed a boob in the original one.
One?
I'm pretty sure it was one.
Wait.
Maybe the seats weren't good enough. Can you imagine if that's how they build the seats? They're like, this is obstructed view. What's there? Is there a pillar? No, you can just see one boob.
Two tits. You gotta
two-tip view. You gotta
pay. You got a two-tip view. You gotta pay premium prices
That's
on Broadway.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
You want to see Daniel Radcliffe's dick in Equus or whatever that horseplay was.
I saw Equus in London and I saw his dick.
Wow.
Just one ball. We couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
2 ball seats.
2 ball seats.
2 ball seats.
2 ball seats. Straight on.
He was he was one of those where like he was super jacked.
Yeah.
And it was like, when did the crazy horse guy go to the CrossFit gym?
That's the same as Curious Incident. When I saw that, I was so mad.
Oh my God. I think I know what you're
autistic
talking
teen
about.
running around with this 6-pack abs. And the actor was so good is what really made me mad. Is I was like, oh, you're a great actor, but you had to go to the gym 6 times a week. You know what I mean? It was
Sure,
that thing.
but they already look like that.
Well, then keep their shirt on. We don't need to see like teenage boy take his shirt off. You know what I mean? Like
when I had the callback for the General Electric commercial, which I know that's why most people listen to this podcast to begin with.
Yeah.
The whole premise was, you can't pick up the hammer, can you?
Oh, right.
And I was like, I made sure for that callback to wear a long sleeve shirt. Because I was like, surely they'll see these arms and go, no one's going to buy that he can't pick up the hammer.
Holy shit, that guy. That guy.
Pick up my dad holding the
Thor
hammer.
here? Can't pick up a hammer?
Oh, man. What a lucky fucking thing that I had that, man.
When's the first time you fell in love?
Well, what do you consider when you're a kid? Like, is
love.
that love?
That's love, yeah.
I mean, I think right now what I'm doing is I'm invalidating. I'm going like, well, that's second grade. That doesn't count.
It does count.
It doesn't count though. I think it
counts.
Don't you look back on Sunrise Love and you go, I was in lust?
I don't know. I feel like, was I in lust in pre-K? I didn't have the things, the juices flowing.
But I wasn't in love.
I was in love.
Okay.
In pre-K.
Her name was Caroline.
Okay, tell me about her.
I want to tell about like I want to be like long flowing red hair, absolutely no hips at all, not become an adult in any way, shape, or form. No, she a long red hair. Very, again, it wasn't a conservative private school, but she definitely came from like, she was dressing in a way that a Catholic school would have been okay with.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. I don't know why. Very, very pale skinned, tall, and maybe it was like someone I make eye contact with or something.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think just like, I really don't know. There hasn't been like, there hasn't been like a pattern like, oh, I'm only into kindergartners.
Got it. Yeah.
It's a pattern that's emerging here. I don't know what it is. And this is the girl that I brought to the Spice Girls concert.
Wow.
So
it lasted when kindergarten to
when you said that, you're like, Spice so must have lasted.
Spice, wow.
I mean, that means nothing about how long it lasted. All I know is that like this was when my dad was dating my sister's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like dating and it was fun. It was like a period of nice that I remember.
Yeah.
And he was going to take me to the Spice Girls concert. He said I could bring a friend. I asked her, and I think like her parents were like, what? We have to, what? Why does this boy want to hang out with you? And we were so young. It wasn't even, first of all, it's not kindergarten. It was second grade.
Wow. Okay.
It was second grade. And so like, I think her parents, it wasn't even like, what are you going to do with my daughter? It was one of the things where it's like, well, you're so young, it probably doesn't matter.
But it's a concert.
But there's still, it's a concert and there's still like the gender rules of it all like made it seem inappropriate.
Yeah.
In some capacity. And it was like a date or whatever. But again, there's part of it that's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Now I cannot imagine these parents meeting my father.
Yeah.
Who was more normal then, but
still.
He's the single dad wearing the t-shirt with a leather jacket and like good looking in a way that's like, what do you're single and then like his girlfriend who was probably like younger, made up, tits out.
Yeah.
And so it was all stressful. So, but they said yes. I don't know how we got this done. But so we went and the rule was she had to be home by 10.
Oh, right.
She had to be home by 10. And so we go there. We're there right on time, 8 p.m. for the concert start. No Spice Girls. And then it's just like, it's getting later.
Yeah.
It's getting later. Suddenly it's like 9 p.m. And I start getting nervous. I'm like, we're going to have to leave before the show's done. and like trying to negotiate like with my dad, like could we call them? And I don't even know. I guess we had cell phones, maybe.
I would have been like, have your girlfriend take this one home, and we're staying, Dad.
Sure.
You know?
I'm sure looking back, I'm sure my dad wasn't like, we got to figure out a way to stay at the Spice Girls concert. Everyone,
he's like, well, I did my best.
Everyone there was doing me a favor.
Yeah.
My dad was just like, yeah,
you had to know
you got to be nice when they're gay. And
you had to know that the Spice Girls were going to start a little late.
I was in second grade. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know these facts.
Oh.
And so we're sitting, we were like, it's not even in seats. We're like in the like lawn area.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it got late and they came on. And I mean, they probably did 2.5 songs and we had to go.
Yeah.
And I started crying.
Yeah.
I started crying and did not get laid that night. I'll tell you that. No one wants to fucking cry, baby.
Hey, I liked the Spice Girls too when I was young.
But like, I can't imagine for everyone there, what a nightmare. Like for this girl who like what were we dating? We had a crush or whatever, and then I'm crying.
I'm looking at a perspective of your dad's girlfriend, who's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Also, probably wanted to see the Spice Girls maybe too, and was like, "What the fuck are we doing here?
At the height of,
what are we doing here? What are we doing here with these kids ruining our night?" You know.
So that was, and then she. I always think this is funny because
she told
like
everyone you cried.
No, well, again, we weren't like dating, but at some point she started flirting. This other guy started flirting with her named Steven, who is now a gay opera singer. And I think what's funny about it all, and like I have no idea who she's married to now. I'm sure married, sure kids. Just based on
who she was in second grade.
But we knew each other at least all the way through 8th grade, I think. And we certainly weren't friends. Maybe she left after 5th grade to go to like a Catholic school.
Oh.
But I think what's so funny is like the guy that she left me for was also like, he was like, at the time I thought of him as like nerdy, but like looking back, you're like, no, you're gay. Yeah. And I'm flamboyant. And like whatever she was I would love to meet her husband because part of me is like, is he flamboyant? Did you have this taste all the way back in 2nd grade? Like something about a fruity guy?
Yeah.
And it's just the idea that she left me. And there was another woman in a musical theater camp who she was with a guy and left him for me at the camp. And his name's Darren Bluestone. He does comedy and he's gay. Yeah. He's a stunning gay guy. And it's like, he's very just fun. And there's just women in my life who, if you look at their trajectory, it's a mix of like me's and guys who ended up being gay.
Yeah.
There's 3 that come to mind.
Yeah.
There's 3.
Wow.
And God bless those women. God bless those women for taking the risk that I could have been gay. Thank you.
You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.